of the other rounds in a Valorant game, a pistol round does kind of go blow for blow. And so that could give them an upper hand here. But let's keep in mind, they're on the defense this time around. 3-agent stack in the middle with the ice wall.
Yeah, immediately bust through the wall, shoot a hole through.
The soft spot on the map here for Kia would be the B site with only the Omen, relying on the smoke. Of course, Killjoy covering A. It's an undesirable place to push. The spike now being couriered over here. Back out away from B main through the attacker spawn. And at least for now, this appears to, unless they dive through sewer, probably going to be an attack sprung on A.
Yeah, it does look that way. The Killjoy actually going ahead and rotating over to screens to get a more direct view in. Now here comes DAMWON. Out comes the smoke, so it has a very good idea. Killjoy goes back into the elbow. And here we go. Goes ahead. Zhonghai going to take down that turret as they go behind. Esperanza hiding behind still.
Okay, they've now gotten onto the lower side here of A. The Sage goes ahead and plants the spike. We've got Kelly up here. A Shroud stepped onto the high ground looking. 10X going to peek. Oh my god.
Ooh, using that frenzy to great effect. Kelly gets 2 kills on 10X and Buzz before Ghana takes him down.
Great shooting here. Secret does bite the dust. Intro now moving in here to the site. The lone agent left. Hard to imagine this is going to work. It does not. Texture gets the kill, and Kia puts the first win on the board, most likely guaranteeing a second win post-pistol round.
Yeah, nicely done by them. And, well, we'll see how they try to go against this now, Rio. Where are they going to stand everybody? Because, like, they controlled the center pretty well, right? They were holding on to that side. They were really focused overall in the mid area, right? They had Raze over in Vents. They had Sky and Sage sitting over in Mail. They threw up the wall and everything. But then they just had, you know, poor Esperance, like, way back in B. And they just ran in, took it over, and couldn't take it back.
We have had a pause now in the game. It seems as if, I believe it was on the RIO side. Yeah, it looks like we have one of the technicians or refs over there talking to them. Something may have happened.
Oh.
It could be sound related. It could be lag related. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looked like one of their keyboards didn't have any lights on it, so
you cannot
must be something wrong.
Are you trying to tell me this guy is going to try to be a gamer without a rainbow keyboard?
Yeah, it's kind of wild, isn't it?
No,
how do you see the keys when the lights are out?
Yeah. I just got a new keyboard, and like it's one of those rainbow keyboards. When I hit the button, all the lights go off. And I'm like, that doesn't help me at all, actually. This makes it actually harder for me to play on.
Wow.
I need to go download some programs. I don't know. My other keyboard was falling apart, so I just ran down to the tech area of Seoul and picked one up.
Okay.
But when I'm not using it, I need like a chill out function. It's like too glittery, lighty uppy.
Yeah. Do you have your computer like in your room where you go to sleep? Do you have to put a blanket over your keyboard mouse to put it to bed?
I have to put my I have to put it to bed. Yeah. No, I do not have it in my room. But when I was in college, I did have a roommate that would tell me like, "All right, we need to put a T-shirt over your mouse.
No, totally.
Light. I can't sleep in the room with your glowing mouse."
No, I used to have to do that because my wife had some glowing peripherals when her computer was in the room, and I was like, okay, well, we have to cover that up. I cannot go to sleep with rainbow lights playing out of the butt of a mouse. It's like...
So, a tense moment here. We don't know what the tech issue is. I don't know if we're going to find out anytime soon here either, but, I mean, the show must go on, obviously. We'll see what the issue was, and if we have to go back into the game at a different point in time, or what's going to happen. Things like this were always a much bigger issue in the past in esports.
Yeah. Not as many tech issues, and normally you can just get the game kind of restarted.
Yeah, to where it needs to be. Again, I love our trophy here.
I know, it really does look good, but this is the problem with the team game. Who gets to keep it if you win? But the team house gets it?
The team house gets it.
But the team house
isn't
a person.
Well, that's easy. The Omen player gets it ourselves.
The Omen player gets it.
So
you give it to the Jet player because they already get all the interviews. You may as well have the trophy as well.
They already carry the show most of the time. So we're waiting to find out if and when we can hop back into this game. It has been the first win right now for Kia with a strong pistol round, shutting down RIO. RIO going for a 3-agent setup into the middle behind the Sage wall, to which we saw Kia push into A site. Killjoy had some utility set up there, but certainly not enough to stop them from infiltrating the lower side of A site, getting the spike plant, and ultimately wiping out Kia. Wiping out RIO. We expect RIO to probably lose the second round, since that is really the only round where you don't get any. There's no way to turn it. You just don't have as many resources. You can't get good guns.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see risky strats used. Let's say that all the agents push down through mid and then try to run through B main or something surprising like that. That could occur as well.
And sometimes you do see buys on round 2. It's like kind of rare, but like for instance, New Turn sometimes will spend all of their money and try to really take that round down. And I mean, if you end up doing that, you suddenly gain some Spectres for whoever lived through it, and you know, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know if the gun meta is truly cemented right now. You're right, where we've seen some teams that actually will buy in anyways and try to swing hard. But then if they lose that, then they tend to lose the third round and the fourth round. So it's kind of a funny game where really the pistol round for round 1 is like the butterfly effect for the entire rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think that there's still going to be evolution. Like, there's definitely some things that are wrong, like Hyperreal. My boy Hyperreal, when he was buying the Ares every round, even without armor, when his whole team was saving, that was a fun one. But yeah, it's fun to learn and see where they're going to go with it. But it looks like they're not going to buy much. Yeah, it looks like a little replay there. Kelly definitely doing his job. Yeah,
Kelly doing the work, and then Secret getting that kill before being wiped out. And now we're ready to go into round 2. It is going to be a 2-agent split. We have the Killjoy actually rotating now up through A Heaven. The spike waiting by Robin. No clear sign there's going to be a commitment anywhere.
Just classics here for RIO, so that's going to be a tough one. We'll see where they all choose to stand. It looks like they're all taking B side right now.
And I'll tell you what, this isn't. I mean, this is about as good as you can ask for RIO here.
Yeah, they kind of luckily chose where to go. And they have 3 going up from behind. Now, here we go, a dash in there from Texture, coming around the side, waiting for anyone to peek. Down goes the ice wall.
Yeah, Zhonghai gets the first kill there. Most of RIO's been wiped out, now just down to what looks like an almost dead Ghana and then 10x remaining.
Actually, I mean, they pick up a kill there onto Zhonghai. They got Eugene as well, but of course they do end up falling there. DAMWON gets the second point.
Yeah, and again, to be expected here. DAMWON, Kia taking that pretty straightforward round. You know, the Classic is so much more inferior compared to the Spectre, especially at a great distance.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But now is the round where RIO does have our opportunities to try to dig their way out of the situation. We see Phantoms and Vandals coming down. And this time here as well, it looks like DAMWON probably going to push into the A site.
Ooh, RIO kind of luckily set up in a good location. They do have Omen and Sage over towards B and mid, respectively, but the rest very, very close to A, and here we go. They're infiltrating so quickly. Blast Pack's over behind the sign. Esperanza going to pick him out as he pops his head out.
Yeah, great shot here by Buzz, just holding it down. And now the spike over here, isolated by Ramps. A flawless victory as RIO puts another win. Actually, I should say the first win here. And looking extremely strong. And keep in mind, a lot of times these rifle rounds are more indicative of what the rest of the first half is going to look like. Yeah. The pistol rounds, oftentimes a completely different beast.
Yeah, I would say so. That is something that we've seen a lot in the past, I think especially the Vision Strikers. But now we do have rifles on both sides. We are missing the full shields for Secret, but everyone else sitting there on it. Now let's see what they do. Like DAMWON, that was some fast infiltration there on the third round, right? They really charged into A. Looks like they're going to take their time a little bit more here.
So we're going to have a slow push up here through mid. Intro holding this area down. Sage slow comes down. Intro, great shot, and 10x takes out Eugene, making this a 3 versus 5.
Oh, Secret though, getting a kill onto Buzz. Like Paranoia coming through, hits its mark. Ghana rotating around, gonna throw out the dark cover.
Yeah, so far Ghana's done a great job holding down the site, but is now taken out there by Kelly. We don't have the spike on hand, it's still waiting back at Ramen, so despite being onto the B site, they can't really capitalize on the situation.
Yeah, that's quite true. Esperanza pulling back a little bit, looks like going towards screens right now. Kelly doing a bit of scouting there.
Yeah, he's actually going to TP
yeah,
over
he's
towards
straight to it.
Yeah, just outside of sewers now. They're going to have the Rays snag the spike, and they're going to try to tiptoe over here into A. Only about 35 seconds on the clock, so time not on the side here of the attackers. When Rays gets to the site, if she's interfered with or shot down at all, they may end up bleeding out the rest of the time here on the clock.
You know, Zhonghai has to almost just make a beeline for A.
Yeah.
And back in screens, we do have Esperanza kind of waiting.
There's a lot of Killjoy utility waiting over here. And she actually just goes right through it as Secret's been interfering in the attention here of that Killjoy. The spike is in fact planted.
Yeah, and gets gunned down right there. Secret does by 10x. Coming around the corner, Kelly gets him. 4th kill. Damn, Kelly. Just murdering today so far.
Kind of an insane round back there. It looked for a little bit like they were going to be so disjointed, but I think, honestly, they played an excellent attack there on screens, let the Rays get through, set up. The Killjoy utility just wasn't set off.
Yeah. Just didn't know that he was coming, actually. It was, well, the thing is, he came so late at that point. They actually kind of hid what they were doing for a long time. That looked like a move that we'd see from, like, new Turner Vision Strikers, I feel like.
Yeah, really, I think by far the most technical round we've had. I know we're early on here in the night, but very exciting to see that this time around. Op shots coming out here from Buzz. But it does not connect, with the target.
I like the op shot goes off exactly as the wall is coming up.
Yeah.
That's like, that's the tailwind away there for Buzz. All right, Buzz set up here. Boombot coming through. It does get shot down by a teammate there. Buzz still waiting.
Okay, so now we're going to see our attackers loop back around here. DAMWON Kia not confident about pushing into B. Cypher's got the camera over here that looks into ramps and sees nobody's targeting that, which makes it a little bit easier to try to push into A. Obviously, you have to watch from heaven and especially screens, but not having to worry about another location is pretty handy. Nobody even peeked out to shoot that, and so the Omen smokes will block out heaven. Cloudburst over to ramps, and now into screens.
Look at this. Out goes so many smokes. Ghana just shooting through blindly right now. Dark cover comes down in front of him as DAMWON takes over the A site. Everyone rotating over, mostly into heaven. I love the positioning that they have here on Secret, though, waiting for anyone to come down those ramps.
A really patient round from RIO. Nobody jumped the gun there. They do have an Opera up in heaven, but I think right now with that way this round started, I think that DAMWON Kia knows that. They're not going to allow the Opera any opportunity here. Instead, spraying through here is Kelly. Fires some shots, somehow doesn't kill or really even connect with anybody.
Oh, but Secret right through the fog there, getting those kills. Texture guns down Ghana as well.
Oh my God, big round. Are they going to go and pick up the Op? They have a few more seconds left, but that was the Rays shot down with the Op.
Dude, DAMWON is playing just amazingly here on Split.
Yeah, and it looks like, in fact, they don't go for the Op at all. They leave it. Money burned pretty heavily here for RIO, and we can see how bad it is with the... Oh, well, let's look at this replay first here. Here comes the Opera that was shot down. A pretty big investment there. You know, obviously the Op, not ideal to try to crack into A, but pretty good for getting a pick onto mid early on.
Yeah.
But to what I was saying earlier, look at this save round here. It's Frenzies and Sheriffs.
Yeah, that's a pretty weak gun set. Let's see if they're standing anywhere interesting. I have 2 on top of ramps over at A, couple in mid, and of course Omen over in B. DAMWON taking their time, gunning down the barrier.
Boombot comes out.
Here comes the gamer dog, gonna jump through.
Peeking here is Texture. And it seems like they want to tiptoe into A. Nobody's actually come out over here through mid. Keep in mind that obviously this is a round DAMWON Kia should win, but they want to win it without losing any players. They're trying to boost their advantage.
Yeah. All right, Cloudburst and Tailwind in there for Texture. Updrafts on top of the box, but has to fall down as he gets blind. Intro with the headshot onto Zhonghai. Texture in this back. Oh,
nice
Secret!
Shot. Oh, Secret keeps it going here. What? How is this going to be a close round? This is so insane to me.
Yeah.
The spike ticks away. Oh, whiffs the shot there too.
All right,
Kelly.
10X, it's up to you.
What? Why does this happen in Korea? Why do the losing teams so often win the pistol save rounds?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it
I
either.
still think we might be wrong and the pistols are actually better than the rifles.
Yeah, you
It's
can hold them
crazy.
with one hand. Like,
Yeah.
what are these heavy guns? It doesn't even make sense.
If
Do
Riot-
you use a heavy tennis racket or a light tennis racket,
Tasteless,
Tasteless?
imagine if Riot had it where you could have 2 pistols in your hands. That team would never lose.
Oh, my God.
2 frenzies?
Yeah.
Have fun with your 2-handed gun.
Yeah, it's like, God, who needs the Odin if you have 2 frenzies?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
But then Riot makes the new patch where you can have 2 Odins each in one hand.
well, you have to be really ripped. Basically, only Breach can carry that with his metal arms.
Flash over here at mid. Crazy upset for RIO to steal that win, steal that round, really, with the second round on the board. And because of that, it's going to be, I think, a much more even fight overall.
Yeah, for sure. Now look at, oh my God, pops in and gets a headshot onto Intro. Intro waiting for him to check into vents. Very well done.
Texture still firing down on the blocks.
Getting that heal down. All right, Paranoia
Wow.
comes out and jumps around the corner, saves himself there from Texture after that Paranoia hit.
Yeah, that could have been huge. I got a slow push up here into B, but there's not really much of RIO that he's defending over here. Tenek's going to come back around here. Showstopper ready to go, but nobody's peaked yet. Of course, if they hear that sound effect, they may want to just burn through the amount of time it takes for that all. I mean, there is an audio cue for it, of course.
They go ahead and plant, taking over this site. It is a 5 versus 4 10X. Kind of low on health right now. How are they going to try to retake this?
Oh, I love this one-way setup over here. Another one comes down. They just can't really get in comfortably. The clock ticks away. Texture's picked off there, though, by Buzz with a wall bang. Then Buzz takes out Kelly.
Only 4 health left here on Buzz, but he is trying to clean everything up himself. Does the fake defuse. Esperanza around the corner gets Secret.
Unreal. Great play there by RIO. And it looks like they should be able to defuse this just in the nick of time.
Indeed. Very impressive stuff from RIO these last 2 rounds. Kind of finding their stride now.
Well, I mean, RIO really, I think, exhibiting so much patience in that last round. Letting the Jet burn through some of the cloud bursts, waiting for the rest of their team to get up ready into heaven so that the rest of the team could push down through hell by door.
It was a good retake, right? Because, like, DAMWON is actually taking over these sites very, very well overall.
Yeah, the fact that we're having these kind of dominant post-spike plant retakes is impressive.
Yeah, it is, because it felt like they had a good setup for DAMWON.
Well, one of the dilemmas for the defenders on split is that you are so far apart if you're in the wrong spike site and they get the plant that you do lose a decent amount of time waiting for everybody to get into position, and therefore you have to be very decisive and very in control of the situation once you do come in there and try to take out the team and defuse.
In comes that guiding light, gets Kelly for a moment. Dark cover going down. Taking just a little bit of damage there so far. Pretty widespread.
Keep in mind, this is a lot more caution shown here by Kia. Obviously, they bought Sheriff, so they're going to win this round because it's the Korean meta, and that's what happens whenever you're forced to buy pistols, apparently.
Well, as long as all their shields add up to less than 100 and they all have Sheriffs, you know they're going to win.
Yeah.
That's how we measure it here in Korea.
And so they're not actually going to commit onto B. Instead, they're going to go all the way through spawn. Jet running through sewers. They're going to meet up with the Cypher over here at A. Really at A, only Killjoy and her utility. Of course, Ray's not far away over by zip lines. Could come back over here to help.
Well, let's see now. They are coming in immediately, and okay, a very nice tailwind through those nanoswarms, and in comes Jonghai. Esperanza guns him down, takes on Eugene as well. Buzz and Ghana come in and get a couple kills. Only Secret left over.
Gets the kill there with the Sheriff. Try to take out as many of the other players as you can before you lose that round. But big win. Only 10X was killed. RIO handled that quite well. Not only did they win, they only lost 1 player. And so their coffers fill up a little bit more here as far as resources go.
But, you know, it was a pretty big save there from DAMWON. So they're going to go ahead and by Phantoms for everybody. Full shields as well.
Now, this time around, Buzz is going to go for the op. Let's take a quick look here. Esperanza really completely in control of every angle. I love the pre-firing even. But again, we're going to have, I think, Ray's here in the middle. She's going to try to poke out into mid and maybe get a headshot.
Yeah, looks like the dark cover comes a bit too quickly there. Can't get anything off. A little bit of shooting through the smoke as Texture creeps forward. 10x waiting here up in heaven.
The wall's still available, so this side of B could be plugged up if that's the play that he wants to do. But they're going to rely on dark covers here from the Yeoman for now. Now, they have managed to get next to zip lines. It's actually only Sky and Killjoy if they do want to do this. And judging from how the Sage is moving, it seems pretty clear that they are going to try to dive onto A.
Yeah, it definitely does look that way with Sage actually running across the bottom here. All right, getting ready to infiltrate.
Yeah, Buzz not going to get any opportunities here to get kills with the op.
It's so out of position for him.
We did see Buzz struggle to use the op in any type of A-site retake after that, though.
Cloudburst going down. That one-way smoke. Eugene healing himself right before he's going to go ahead and plant.
This is a plant for plant from A for A hell here. Excuse me.
Esperanza over in screens, trying to get this lockdown to go. I mean, it's going to go, right? Here we go.
Yeah, it's going to come now. There's the wall there to make it more difficult to come through the tiny side here of A. Eugene still holding the area down. Seekers are out and on the move. Oh!
Beautifully done. The Seeker comes for him. He guns it down, but gets shot as well there from intro.
Spike ticking away. Again, though, this is a plant for the A side, heaven and hell.
Can they actually get it defused?
Oh, they're going to go for it.
Just gunning them down right now. Everyone dying.
Trying to do it right now. Doesn't have enough time. Damn.
Wow. All right, well, Kelly saved the day there. There was like 1 second left, right?
Yeah.
But then got killed by the spike. Whew. That was a crazy one.
Great round there. And you can see why they plant on that side. We do have some rounds where you see the spike planted behind the screen, and other times in the very northern corner of A, and we've even seen it in the southern. But that spike plant outside, because you can have people below the scaffolding and above up in heaven to fire down. And you can see there, even though they didn't get the kill, he actually ran out of bullets and had to draw the pistol. The spike had already had enough time to detonate.
All right, now already into this next round, a big push from DAMWON into the mid. Oh, and he actually jumps the wrong way. 10x gets the kill there onto Texture. Out comes the Paranoia. Hits Zhonghai, but throws in those paint shells.
Peeking over here up into B heaven. The Cypher remains back over here at A. Are they going to commit onto this? We do have the Rays just around the corner here. Buzz ready for a fight.
The res there of Texture.
Oh, great shot by Buzz.
Buzz at 1 health here. He's been getting very low in some of these rounds.
And they're going to scramble now through zip lines, back up into A. Killjoy just in the corner here, not far from screens.
They take down the turret. Esperanza knows what's up. He's been a hero over here at the A site every time they try to come in. Immediately kills one, immediately kills two before Texture takes him down. Cloudburst over on the entrance to screens. Comes through and actually does get Buzz.
This could go either way right now. Texture coming through now, looking for a fight, perhaps a spike. 20 seconds on the clock, not enough time to go to B. Gonna have to commit to A. Fakes a spike plant.
Yeah, looking for some more kills. It's not gonna happen. Intro gets him. And we are at 5-5.
Tough round there. He actually did have enough time to plant it, but of course he doesn't know where they are. He's hoping he can get a peek. So close right now. Only 2 more rounds in the first half.
This is awesome.
It's either going to be 7-5 or 6-6. Great play there by RIO.
Yeah, Buzz has had some kind of hilarious rounds where he's getting kills but going very low on health.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's still there. He's still
he can still fire his gun.
Yeah.
And this is economically dire straits right now for DAMWON Kia, because this is a sheriff round. They're hoping to, if, you know, worst case scenario for them is to go 6-6, lose this round, and then maybe come back. But I don't know, man. We have these these surprises every time it's a team forced to buy sheriffs.
Yeah. Hasn't been working out as much here for them. Secret taking some serious damage right there.
Nobody able to kill each other here in all these duels we're seeing.
Well, I think Rio's trying to be careful, right? You don't want to be that team that's losing to the sheriffs. All right, gets one good kill there. 10x does, gets another one, and that was pretty one-sided. Okay, 6-5, Rio with the advantage here going into the final round.
Right, Rio playing very, very well here, but I mean, they saved that round so they can get rifles this round. We're talking about DAMWON Kia here, but keep in mind it's going to be a pretty easy economic round here for Rio as well. In fact, we have Buzz once more here with the op. We haven't seen much success with the op. Another setup over here to peer down into mid, get the kill, and then bounce away if need be. Of course, the Sky behind Buzz for any flash or heal.
Doesn't quite get that shot off, and they do that combo once again with the barrier going up right after the off shot.
Yeah, so 2-3 split here. 2 on B, 3 on A. The spike is, in fact, being shuttled towards A right now, as Raze with the op is going to team up with the Omen to cover B. This will, once again, if they infiltrate A site, be around where the op or Raze is probably not going to get any easy shots off.
Yeah, it's a long rotation to get back. Now here we go. DAMWON starting to move through. Cyber Cage being thrown onto ramps. Cloudburst and the Tailwind in. You have Zhonghai jumping over, trying to look for Esperanza. He's always here waiting for him. But the showstopper doesn't look like it's going to be successful.
Not even shot off. Okay. Thought he might want to burn that one up into heaven. Doesn't get a good shot. This is, again, a spike plant in the very northeast corner of the A site. Rio patiently coming around, Esperanza clearing. 2 down here in A hell.
Let's see what they can actually get done. Buzz getting a couple kills immediately. They're swapping out for that Phantom. Buzz with 3 kills. Just that left over.
Was sick. Rio pops ahead here, 7-5, an extremely close first half. One where Rio most dominant in those rounds when they had pure rifles. If it's pistols, and sometimes when we have Buzz with the op, doesn't quite work out. But I think
Buzz didn't get any kills with the op.
No,
none. But you know what? He grabbed a Phantom and came around and cleaned up everybody.
Yeah,
even though he was late to the party, fashionably late, I would say.
Rio right now, our newest professional org on the scene, is giving it to a Korean-sponsored powerhouse. Not just in esports, but in the nation. Kia, one of the biggest brands in the country. Right now, they are just a little bit behind. I mean, it's not something that Kia can't recover from, but it's scary.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I mean, they're going to be on the defense now, right? Is that going to help them? Of course, they were playing that whole time. They had like a Cypher, for instance. He's going to be a lot better on defense than... what did Cypher do for them? He sat at A and just kind of waited for them to come over, right?
Yeah.
And then he would like hide behind a corner and wait for bad rotations.
Yeah, Cypher's funny because he's not great for infiltrating sites. Like, he wasn't designed, I think, with that in mind. He's great for holding post-plant.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, he kind of stays there and...
He doesn't have the same tools as like a Killjoy, where it's like, well, I mean, you could throw the Nanoswarm in, right? Like that is a possibility to clear a corner, isn't it?
This time around, GamerDog, where are they? Where are they here? Does not see anything other than the Sage to be expected, of course, up here. Ice Walling now off the B site. Where do they go? They did actually break through the ice wall, surprisingly, with the blind pistol shots.
Throw a blast pack in there as well.
Yeah.
So Esperanza just holding on to the spike over near A.
This time Cypher is going to be holding the A site camera as well as Trapwire. Positioned to set off. We do have the jet up in A heaven, but this team doesn't have to go into A heaven if they don't want to, and they do not.
All right, the Cyber Cage goes down there, and they are all inside of it. Does not get that kill, though. Texture falls to 10x, rather.
Great spike plant over here into A. Corner, northeast corner. Intro hanging back now in hell. Zhonghai ready with the paint shells, decides not to throw it just yet.
And backs up a little bit here. Some shooting down the hall. Eugene takes down Intro. The Paranoia hitting 2. Get a kill off that. Zhonghai with some sharp shooting there. Headshots on Esperanza and Buzz.
Yeah, it's now a 2 versus 1. 10X hanging back here with the classic. Coming around the corner. They may not expect this angle. The defuse is coming down. They just got to buy time. Oh, man. Great zoning.
Yes.
There from DAMWON Kia. The idea is the Sage continues to defuse, keep juking and jiving, keep serpentining behind that obfuscation there in the middle of A. And it worked.
Yeah. I really like that. I feel like Secret definitely worth his Cypher pick in that round. Doing a great job kind of giving them the intel as they come in. Looks like he is going to be setting up over at A again. Sharp shooting there from Jonghai.
Yeah, great play there. Just an excellent infiltration overall. I actually thought it was going to go a little bit better there for RIO after they managed to get in, but especially with the ghost shooting, I believe it was from Jonghai up in heaven. Just an impressive round overall. Of course, RIO here in basically the worst round you can have as far as economics and opportunity. It's the post round 1 loss, round 2 here.
Oh my gosh. And they are just being shot up right now.
Yeah, just dropping like flies.
Intro and Esperanza left. Let's see what they can do right now. Intro does have that spike in the mid. Esperanza coming through sewer to join. Eugene waiting on top of his ice wall there.
Are they going to go up and through ice wall anyways? I feel like this is impossible.
Well,
they can't even get over this, really. I think they might try to look and get a peek kill, maybe.
Yeah. Wait for the ice to go away, maybe?
It melts.
It actually breaks. Isn't that funny? It should melt.
Hey, great flash, but it doesn't matter. Flawless texture. Just insane.
Texture daredevils him. Doesn't even matter.
4 kills. Yeah, daredevils him. I like that.
Look at those drums, Tasteless.
Yep. Nice drums.
Those are great drums.
Quite the nice. Yeah. But shouldn't they be played, you know?
No, they're just decorative drums.
Drums are not to be looked at.
They're decorative drums.
Round 3 now is where RIO can afford the Vandals, the Phantoms. This is where the advantage does teeter off a little bit here as DAMWON Kia is still leaning into Spectres from the post-round 2 win.
Taking it slow this round.
Yeah, well, this is one you don't want to lose control of here because to lose the Vandal round after losing the first 2 really means that your odds overall of winning are pretty low.
And look, we actually have DAMWON playing this very differently in the mid. Like, they use the Sage barrier in the normal place, but they only have 1 mid in Sage, and he's actually standing back in those vents near the zip lines, right? So,
yeah,
kind of like can rotate quicker into A if need be. Looks like RIO starting to push into A here.
Some wall banging. Nobody, in fact, over here except for the Cypher all the way in the corner of A.
10X coming in. Secret comes around the corner, but actually gets gunned down by Esperanza. Buzz very patiently waiting there in the corner above ramps. Double blast packs out so he can't get shot and coming back up slowly.
Yeah, doesn't have anybody to surprise there below ramps. Instead, he's going to hang back over here in a good position here, alongside of A.
And down comes Jonghai, and he gets gunned down by Buzz with 3 kills now. Esperanza takes down Texture, and that is a flawless victory.
Great spray transfer there from the Rays there. And let me tell you something. This needs a table.
Why is there no table?
Why is there no
here?
table here?
There's nowhere on Earth that has 4 chairs looking at an umbrella.
Yeah. How does it even balance?
Like, what do you do? We just, like, our knees would almost be touching, but with no table to break the awkwardness?
That is weird. You're like, oh, don't worry, I'll just put my drink on the ground.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Don't kick it. Oh, you kicked it.
Yeah.
We're too close together.
Yeah, well, we don't have a table. There's only a big parasol here, so.
Yeah. What is that all about?
Ghana gonna peek up here. Mid covered well again here. Again, you know, with RIO on the offense here, they do have to watch out for that Cypher, who they have not recycled back into B. A lot of times a team will have occasional rotations from A to B. to randomize where that Cypher is so that they can't just play around that.
We actually kind of had that on both sides so far, right? Where Killjoy and Cypher have both just preferred to stay over at A. All right, Buzz coming in, 2 vents. Ziplines here for Texture, waiting there with the Blade Storm ready.
Yeah, that's a very good angle to use Blade Storm at. It's always kind of wonky to have engagements from that area. They've basically pushed DAMWON Kia back away from mid, so they can't get much intel, which will allow a quiet pounce over here to A. The Raze is lurking back here right around mid on the opposite side of the zip lines from the Jet.
And now RIO starting to run in. We are probably going to see Buzz go now, but there is a trap wire there, so that's going to be set off.
Yeah. Buzz is hoping to catch somebody who's going to be trying to come in here through the middle area. Oh, man, great kill there by Texture.
Yeah, that trap wire really paying off for them.
And with this ice wall here, it's such a headache here for DAMWON Kia to try to break in. The spike does go down. Showstopper does get the kill, in fact, on Nagana.
Esperanza left. Let's see what he can do. And pops out of the smoke. Gets taken down by Zhonghai immediately. And DAMWON picks up the round.
Great game back there. What is it, 8-8 now?
Yes, 8-8. This is as close as it can be.
This is the round where Texture will go for the op. Generally speaking, we have the opper always hanging back in mid. It's usually either a Jet or a Raze here. But, you know, in this case, I don't think the Jet's going to get any good kills here.
No, certainly. It was looking like everyone was setting up over for a rush into A. We'll see if that is how it goes. Yeah, look at that. Immediate blast back in, following the guy in light, but gets picked off by Secret. Secret just gunning everyone down from screens through the smoke.
Texture coming up here into Hey Heaven. The Omen smoke is going to make it impossible to snipe from there. Dark cover's now coming out. The spike being planted in the corner northeast of A.
Throws out that paint shells. It does not find purchase. Secret has been healed. Comes back through the screen. Sees the nanoswarm. Throws down that smoke. Okay, hear those Seekers coming.
Seekers moving out now. Kelly blindsided there by Esperanza.
Another nanoswarm goes down in the elbow.
Eugene now in a 2 versus 1. Uncomfortable. The spike ticks away. Gut does not get a good angle there. Now it's a 1v1. And basically, oh my God! Dude!
Oh! The headshot blindly through the smoke. What?
I can't believe that worked.
Oh!
My heart almost came out of my mouth. I couldn't handle that.
Oh, that was actually a little bit brutal. I feel bad for him. He should have gotten that defused, Tasteless.
Great round there. Looked like he was going to take it until the very last second. Again, what are you going to do? You're in the smoke. You might as well go for it.
Yeah, you see that? It was just like wild shooting, and it's like, okay, well, you got him right in the head.
Well, that's why you plant in that corner. You kind of have an idea of where it is. They don't have that many angles they could be around.
Ooh, great kill there by Buzz. Blast back in with the showstopper to get Secret. Texture, though, with a couple headshots there.
4 versus 4. Sheriffs and judges here versus the rifling team. And so far, it seems to be working as we got a kill there from Texture. Return, though, from 10X.
Yeah, was trying to reload, and it did not work out for him. Eugene getting a kill there with the Frenzy. Zhonghai with the judge. Oh! Another one right there. And they take it. All right, DAMWON.
Again, another one of these pretty cheap rounds there, but they did manage to pull it off. Impressive play, to say the least. 9-9, Artie.
I can't believe how close this is. It is so back and forth right now.
This round, by the way, RIO, economically devastated. I see 2 sheriffs being bought. We'll see if there's any more. But again, you know, the sheriff is kind of like the operator junior in some ways, especially with a Jet. You can get the headshot and then escape with that tailwind.
Looks like they're pushing up right now, RIO, through the mid. They have classics on a couple and 3 sheriffs, so it's a pretty big save round for them. Texture waiting around this corner. Tries a right click. It gets some damage, but Esperanza gets the punish there. Sheriff headshot onto Texture. Gene waiting on top of his wall as RIO backs out through Ramen. Looks like they're going to be maybe headed towards B. We actually have Cypher set up on B this time.
Yeah, they may have actually duped DAMWON Kia here. They just perfectly faked the movement here to make DAMWON Kia think they need to be ready for an attack here on A. And honestly, this has been a very A-heavy site. So the surprise attack going to be Secret eating the paint shells. Gamer Dog shot down.
Yeah, the Cyber Cage, the only thing between him and death right now. They throw the blind through. Ghana pops in, gets the headshot with that classic. Now they're trying to throw down those slow orbs as people are coming through, but they do have the better guns. Eugene taking down 10X.
Kelly here on the other side of the ice wall. Slow thrown in there as well. Up from heaven, Esperanza gets a shot in the back of the head on Kelly. And it's going to be
a brought back.
Ghana TP's back home for an insane plant.
Oh my God. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here?
And they're going to try to go for a control play up here in heaven, expecting them to have to scramble through mid. They're in fact not going to do that though. DAMWON Kia, oh no, excuse me, they are. Coming up through here, misses the spray. Jong-hee, excuse me.
All right, they're going to come through now. Do have that lockdown. Heal here from Eugene.
This is kind of scary because they're just barely going to have, I think, no time to defuse.
I think you're right. Crazy one. Okay, Eugene gets the kill onto intro.
Does that actually connect? No.
No, it does not.
Good save there. The last second.
Yeah, no, that was pretty close.
Whoa.
Well, you know, they tried to get that kind of random pick waiting right outside of Ramen, right, with the sky, and then no one came that way, and it was... we saw Omen shot down when he was hiding on those rafters. Nothing really worked out for them there. I did like the idea, though.
My flight to Shark Tank is canceled.
Oh, no. You can't pitch them your terrible idea.
There's a flight to a hideout? Magano hideout? Is it a hideout if you can get an airplane there?
Not if you cancel all the flights.
Yeah. Testev 2050.
This is a weird world that Valorant is played in.
I'm glad I can get a flight from somewhere in Japan to the hideout.
Yeah. You know, hideout was super cool when no one knew about it, but now it's just like overflowed.
Now it's like
turrets.
Everybody's there. It's like, ugh.
Who are we really hiding from? They're backing up there with the op.
It looks like it might be a push through mid. Ice wall's been chiseled through.
Buzz shooting down some more. Intro on the other side here.
A very quiet round 20. We do again have the Jet with the operator. There is a Sage outside of this area. I don't know if it's going to be a point of a big deal in this match. We'll see.
Yeah, they clear mail there and check out the zip line.
This is a very audible clear into zip lines, so I don't know if they're going to actually push up here. It looks like they are actually with the Omen and the Sage running around.
Kelly waiting, though.
The spike is up in heaven this time, so they're going to have to make sure that actually does get down into the A site. Paranoia comes down. I love the counter blast pack.
Yeah, keep them from coming through that door for free. Paranoia goes through the back here of A. Looks like Intro going to go and try to plant.
Intro scrambling over here to get up to the northeast side of A, near A elbow. Secret hanging back in this area. Texture with the op. Again, tricky to get a lot of utility out of that op in heaven here when it's planted this far back, but we'll see what they can do.
Oh, Buzz gets a good kill as Jong-hai jumps down, but Secret gets him. 10X takes down Secret, and then Kelly takes down 10X.
Intro around the corner, some wall banging.
Strong shot onto Kelly there.
Intro coming around. Jet up in head. Oh my God.
Yeah, Seeker's being thrown out. I love it.
Oh, so sick.
What a clutch round there for Intro. Oh my God, you see Buzz flipping out over that one.
Great usage of the Seeker, setting that cabbage out.
Yeah.
To close out the round. It's a weird dilemma, right? For the diffuser, it's like, uh-oh, I've got two objects now I've got to shoot. And the Seeker in that case actually went up.
Yeah.
Over that. So suddenly the crosshairs can't be at the right angle for both of them to come.
He hates cabbage now more than ever tastes.
Yeah. Okay, so again, just a beautiful ending to that.
I didn't really know where he was coming from. He was actually kind of looking in the wrong direction there. All right, Trailblazer being sent in.
10-10. This is so close, it's insane. These two teams always make such great matches with each other.
Yeah, a lot of noise being made at A, but the spike actually closer to B.
And B right now only covered by the Omen.
Yeah, looks like we do have Zhonghai going up into Heaven area there. And they're, oh, look at that. They take the orb, and now they do have a res here for 10x. That's actually a great orb grab. But of course, that does let them know that someone's in there.
But they don't have to stay here. 55 seconds is quite a lot of time. Flash into mid. And I think we're going to see a push through sewers. No, hold on a second. They're actually backing up. Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought Ice Wall was already put down there, but they fire through.
Okay, they throw the paint shells in to clear those vents out a bit. Eugene, gets gunned down immediately as Buzz rushes in. They take over Heaven. The paranoia hits Buzz. He's already a little bit low on health here, but gets a big kill onto Kelly.
And now they're going to get the spike plant over by default into B. Cypher ulti used here to reveal their position.
Buzz gets gunned down.
Did they do it? Yeah, that's it. A defuse here, so close.
11-10. This is just like every other round, man.
This is such a close match. This is some great Valorant, honestly.
If it's 1-for-1 like this, like, well, I mean, I was saying 3 overtimes for every map tonight. It might be 4 with these guys. I don't know. I don't know.
Kind of crazy here. Now we've got a lot of our players here gathering up. RIO. They're going to have to play an extremely strong next few rounds. I mean, it could go to overtime, but basically if they lose 2 rounds,
they're done.
They're done.
Can't have it. Can't have it.
Okay.
Throws up that wall through the dark cover. Here's shooting into it. Already broken part of it. Blast pack thrown out as well. Boombot going to clear out B main. Gets shut down as well.
Intro coming through here. Every bit of utility they use so important. They do not want to have to get into overtime if they can. Boombot comes down.
Yeah, and again, a very audible clear in that area.
Yeah, but maybe that's intentional. Doesn't seem like they want to commit to that. But
no, I think you could be right.
DAMWON not really biting either. So keep in mind the Omen, he has revealed his position there with the dark cover coming from that angle.
Yeah, I want to mention, by the way, both teams a little bit broke here, right? We have a couple judges over on DAMWON, as well as a Spectre and a couple Phantoms. And then on the other side, it's like Sheriffs in a frenzy. So,
yeah,
you know, it's been so back and forth that a lot of people do not have the money they want. Oh, Zhonghai with a big kill there on a 10x, but gets killed off by the Showstopper.
Kelly coming down now. Great shot there by Texture. Just the Buzz alone here without the spike. Shoots the Sheriff down there. Quick reload. Such a tough position. Can he get the headshot and connect it? 10 seconds on the clock. Peeks the corner. Secret gets the kill. It's 12-10.
Wow. Okay. Match point here. DAMWON ready to take map 1 if RIO makes any more mistakes.
But let's keep in mind, RIO got some kills back there. Better guns actually for RIO going into round 23. But DAMWON buys heavy.
Yeah, they got all their rifles. Well, it's time, Tasteless.
Yeah,
this is it.
They're trying to smother round 23 here and just close it out 13-10.
RIO desperate for that overtime.
Flash is now going through B main. As usual, the Omen there to cover.
Yeah, they pick up the spike as they head towards mid. Trailblazer going out to check. Just going to see an ice wall. All right, they shoot it. Jumps it into mail, okay.
So can somebody help me out here?
Buzz over on ramps.
A quiet push through sewers. Buzz creeping up here. I'm sorry, get the connection there onto Texture.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one right there. Buzz, though, getting a little bit low on health. Yep, 10x going to heal him as he pops around the corners. Good teamwork there. The res as well onto Esperanza. RIO serious about this round. Let's see if they can do it. Secret getting gunned down. Just could not see what he was doing there.
My God, it looks like they should be able to take this. Only 2 DAMWON players remaining. Barricaded off is Heaven. The spike planted over here in the open. almost impossible push here for DAMWON.
Oh, an intro gets the last 2 kills.
Beautifully done.
Woo! 12-11 takes us. One more round here for RIO.
Whatever the best play that RIO has, they need to do it now. DAMWON Kia does not want to go into overtime if they can avoid it. Are we just going to have a rush into A?
Maybe.
Great moment there to get the kill. There allowed them to just crack open A. They sealed it off with the ice wall and having eliminating possible angles to push from, and did it. They're firing some shots. This could be used to try to fake a little bit.
Yeah.
As far as what you want to do.
You know, they're going though. Here we go. Everything being thrown out. A blast pack in as well. Blind goes off. Buzz gets a piece of it. Comes around the corner. Gets Secret. That's a huge kill. Goes back into the elbow. Takes time to spray the wall.
Spike planted in the corner now. All of DAMWON Kia crammed back up by screens. Here comes the Raze. Showstopper shot and fired. Tex around the corner with the knives. Whips the shot. Eugene rezzed here.
Yeah, he actually brought back Secret. Intro and 10X both falling. Ghana and Esperanza are left over. They're trying to get rid of that spike. Oh my god, the ice wall! Can they defuse?
They do it!
Amazingly done with that barrier.